Welcome to our channel. We are so glad you found your way here. Let us help you fall asleep. Let's begin with the shadow of the Titan Atlas, navigating the deep dark. Take a slow, deep breath in and release it. Let the centuries fade away as we drift through the quiet echoes of the past. Your mind is calm, the ruins are peaceful, and we are ready to explore. Atlas, a primordial figure in ancient myth, embodies the weight of the world, bearing the celestial sphere upon his shoulders. This Titan, a son of the sky god Uranus and the earth goddess Gaia, signifies endurance and resilience in the face of overwhelming burdens. His story intertwines with themes of strength and the consequences of defiance against the gods, particularly illustrated through his punishment by Zeus. In this narrative, he becomes a symbol of eternal struggle, suspended between the celestial and terrestrial realms. Within this mythological framework, Atlas transcends his role as a mere character. He represents the human condition, reflecting the trials faced by civilizations as they navigate the complexities of existence. The imagery of his posture, straining beneath the weight of the heavens, evokes a deeper contemplation of responsibility and sacrifice, resonating through generations of storytelling. This Titan's legacy extends beyond mere myth, influencing various aspects of culture, art, and philosophy. The concept of carrying the weight of the world has pervaded literature and thought, serving as a metaphor for countless individuals throughout history. In examining Atlas, one can uncover the broader implications of his narrative, which speaks not only to the ancient world, but also to contemporary reflections on duty, perseverance, and the nature of existence itself. The Age of Titans in ancient mythology represents a pivotal epoch, marked by the emergence of powerful beings who embodied fundamental forces of nature and human experience. This era is characterized by the Titan's immense size and strength, symbolizing the struggle between chaos and order. Within these mythological tales, each Titan held dominion over various aspects of the cosmos, influencing not only the physical world but also the moral and ethical frameworks of society. Significant within this context is the relationship between the Titans and the Olympian gods, who eventually usurped their reign. This conflict underscores a larger narrative of transition, reflecting societal changes and the evolution of belief systems. These beings were not merely figures of power, they personified the fears and aspirations of the ancient civilizations that revered them. The stories surrounding Atlas offer insights into the values of resilience and burden. He is often depicted as a figure of endurance, bearing the weight of the heavens on his shoulders, a metaphor for the challenges that humanity faces. The tales served as cautionary reminders of hubris, illustrating the consequences of defiance against the natural order. This mythology, while steeped in the past, resonates through the ages, providing a framework for understanding the human condition and the pursuit of meaning in an ever-changing world. The geography of ancient Greece unfolds as a mosaic of rugged mountains, deep valleys, and shimmering coastlines, each element contributing to a rich tapestry of myths and legends. This landscape, characterized by its natural barriers, fostered the development of independent city-states, each cultivating its own stories and deities. The mountains, imposing and formidable, served as both a physical and symbolic backdrop, believed to be the abodes of gods and heroes. In the shadow of these peaks, fertile plains flourished, nourishing agriculture and supporting vibrant communities. The interplay of land and sea created a unique environment where trade and cultural exchange thrived. Coastal settlements became gateways to distant realms, allowing ideas and stories to flow freely among civilizations. Rivers meandered through the terrain, their waters thought to be imbued with divine significance. Sacred sites emerged along these waterways, honoring gods and facilitating rituals that strengthened communal bonds. Islands dotted the Aegean, each possessing its own character and mythos, contributing to the broader narrative of Hellenistic identity. These geographical features shaped not only the physical landscape, but also the psyche of its inhabitants. The ancients forged connections between their surroundings and the divine, crafting a mythology deeply intertwined with the very earth they inhabited. Titans represented the primordial forces that shaped existence, embodying essential elements of nature and human experience. They were not merely figures of myth. Rather, they served as metaphors for the complexities of life. Each Titan governed specific aspects of the cosmos, reflecting the ancient understanding of a universe governed by divine principles. This connection to the natural world was evident in their attributes and stories, which illustrated the balance of power that existed between creation and destruction. In this region, their influence extended beyond mere legends. The Titans were seen as the progenitors of the gods, establishing a hierarchy that defined relationships among celestial beings. Their interactions often mirrored the cycles of nature, with themes of conflict and resolution resonating through generations. The clash between Titans and Olympians marked a transformative moment, symbolizing the shift from primordial chaos to structured order. As these narratives evolved, they became a means for ancient civilizations to interpret their own existence. Rituals and offerings dedicated to Titans were commonplace, aimed at seeking favor or understanding the forces that govern daily life. Over time, the stories of these titanic figures faded into the shadows of the past, yet their essence remains embedded in the landscape and culture, echoing the profound connection between humanity and the cosmos that once was. The symbolism associated with Atlas conveys a profound sense of endurance and burden. This figure, often depicted bearing the weight of the heavens upon his shoulders, embodies the struggles of existence and the resilience required to navigate life's challenges. The imagery of a solitary Titan, steadfast amidst the vastness of the cosmos, resonates deeply within the cultural narratives of various civilizations. It serves as a reminder of the human condition, where individuals often find themselves tasked with responsibilities that seem insurmountable. In this context, the Titan's stoic demeanor reflects the quiet strength that resides within communities facing adversity. The weight he carries parallels the emotional and physical burdens encountered throughout history, allowing for a collective understanding of endurance. Symbols of Atlas appear in art and literature, reinforcing his role as a metaphor for perseverance. In the ruins of ancient structures, carvings and inscriptions reveal insights into how societies grappled with their own hardships. Drawing inspiration from this mythic figure, artifacts unearthed from these civilizations further illustrate the reverence held for the concept of endurance. Heavily laden statues and reliefs depict Atlas in various forms, each interpretation capturing the essence of struggle, intertwined with hope. The serene acceptance of burden continues to reflect the intricate relationship between humanity and the unseen forces that shape existence. This ancient text serves as a foundational work in understanding the figure of Atlas within the context of Greek mythology. Initially depicted as a Titan, the narrative emphasizes his role in bearing the heavens rather than merely holding the earth. This distinction shapes interpretations of his character, suggesting a burden not only physical but also cosmological. reflecting the weight of celestial responsibilities. The profound connection between Atlas and the cosmos extends beyond mythology. In Hesiod's account, his punishment by Zeus for participating in the Titanomachy illustrates a theme of retribution and cosmic order. This punishment, a consequence of rebellion, highlights the Titan's enduring significance as a symbol of defiance against divine authority. Interpretations of Atlas have evolved, encompassing various philosophical and literary perspectives. Scholars often explore the implications of his fate, examining how it mirrors humanity's struggles against fate and the natural order. This region, rich with narrative complexity, invites contemplation on the nature of existence, the burdens borne by both gods and mortals, and the intricate dance of power and responsibility in broader cultural contexts. Atlas represents more than myth. He embodies the existential weight carried by individuals within their own lives, a silent reminder of the unseen forces that shape their destinies. Cultural depictions of Atlas in classical art and literature reveal a multifaceted character, often portrayed as a figure of immense strength burdened by an equally significant responsibility. Sculptures and paintings frequently capture him in a moment of stillness, straining under the weight of the celestial sphere. These visual interpretations evoke both admiration and pity, highlighting the duality of his existence as a titan and a symbol of endurance. Literary works from ancient Greece further enrich the understanding of this figure. Poets like Hesiod and Homer explored themes of endurance and sacrifice, illustrating how Atlas's punishment served as a cautionary tale about hubris. Such narratives underscore the consequences of defiance against the divine order, reflecting broader societal values and fears. In philosophy, Atlas serves as an allegory for human struggle, representing the challenges faced by individuals in their pursuit of meaning. The Titan's burden resonates through various literary traditions, becoming a metaphor for existential dilemmas. This thematic resonance extends beyond antiquity, influencing later artists and writers who drew inspiration from the figure's plight. The enduring image of Atlas as both a celestial titan and a symbol of human resilience continues to inspire contemporary interpretations, embodying the timeless quest for balance amidst the weight of existence. The Atlas Mountains rise majestically across this vast region, serving as a natural barrier between the Atlantic Ocean and the Sahara Desert, stretching over 2,500 kilometers. These formidable ranges not only shape the landscape, but also influence the climate and ecology of the area. Their peaks, often shrouded in snow, provide vital water sources to the surrounding valleys, sustaining diverse flora and fauna. Mythical connections to the Titan Atlas linger in the collective consciousness, intertwining geography with ancient narratives. Local legends speak of the mountains as a resting place for this giant, embodying both strength and burden. Villages nestled within these heights have preserved tales that echo through generations, creating a rich cultural tapestry that reflects the symbiosis of nature and law. Unsaitri-Dolichli, the mountains are a product of tectonic forces, a testament to the Earth's dynamic history. Their rugged terrain offers glimpses into ancient climates and ecosystems, revealing fossils embedded in their stones. This region's unique biodiversity, including endemic species, highlights the delicate balance of life nurtured by the highlands. Settlements scattered throughout the Atlas Mountains reveal the adaptation and resilience of the local populations. These communities have developed harmonious relationships with their environment, embodying the spirit of endurance that resonates through the ages. The concept of the world pillar occupies a central place in ancient cosmological beliefs. This notion, reflecting a connection between heaven and earth, served as a metaphorical axis around which the cosmos revolved. Various cultures envisioned it as a monumental structure, often depicted as a tree or a mountain, symbolizing stability in a chaotic universe. In several ancient texts, this pillar is described as supporting the celestial dome, illustrating how civilizations sought to understand their place within the vastness of existence. It represented a bridge between the divine and the terrestrial, a conduit for the flow of cosmic energies across these regions. Creation myths often featured gods or titans who held the pillar aloft, demonstrating the delicate balance required to maintain harmony in the world. This relationship between the divine and earthly realms reflected a profound reverence for nature. The pillars were thought to connect not only the physical but also the spiritual, encouraging rituals that honored these beliefs. The enduring presence of the world pillar in mythologies indicates a shared human fascination with the cosmos and a desire to comprehend the forces that govern life. Ancient civilizations crafted their stories around this symbol, intertwining their destinies with the grandeur of existence, echoing the timeless quest for understanding that persists through the ages. Navigating the unknown, ancient civilizations relied heavily on celestial bodies for direction and orientation. The figure of Atlas emerged as a guiding presence, representing not only strength but also the vastness of the cosmos. This region, rich in mythology, inspired mariners and explorers to harness the stars, using them to chart their courses across uncharted waters. Navigators often turned to the firmament, with constellations serving as markers for countless voyages. The significance of Atlas extended beyond mere legend. It embodied the very essence of exploration. Mariners found solace in the depiction of this titan, believing that his unwavering strength would bolster their journeys through turbulent seas. These myths reinforced the importance of observation, as they understood that knowledge of the heavens translated into practical navigation skills. The enduring presence of Atlas in their lore symbolized both the burden and the responsibility of charting the unknown. In their quests, voyagers carried with them not just instruments for navigation, but also the stories of their ancestors. These narratives provided a sense of connection to the land and sea, a reminder that they were part of something greater. The quiet strength of Atlas served as a beacon, illuminating the path for those brave enough to venture forth into the uncharted depths of existence. This beacon extended its influence into the realm of cartography, shaping the way explorers and scholars perceived the world. The ancient Greeks, inspired by the myth of Atlas, began to conceptualize maps that depicted not just land masses but the very essence of the Earth itself. The notion of a celestial sphere supported by the Titan became a metaphor for the structure of the universe, laying the groundwork for future map-making. These early maps, crafted with a blend of artistic interpretation and observational precision, served as guides for navigation and trade. They depicted coastlines and landmarks, while also integrating mythological elements, reflecting the beliefs and knowledge of the time. The Mediterranean basin emerged as a focal point, its shores meticulously detailed, while distant lands remained shrouded in ambiguity. The transition from parchment to printed maps during the Renaissance marked a significant evolution. The term Atlas became synonymous with collections of maps, a tribute to the Titan whose strength inspired countless generations. Each page turned represented a journey into the unknown, merging art with science in a delicate balance. This pursuit of knowledge, fueled by the legend of Atlas, transformed navigation, influencing explorers who traversed vast oceans and mountainous terrains, forever altering humanity's understanding of the world. The influence of Atlas extended beyond terrestrial exploration into the realm of the stars. Celestial navigation emerged as a crucial skill, allowing mariners to chart their courses using the night sky. Ancient civilizations, inspired by their interpretations of the cosmos, recognized the interconnectedness between the heavens and their own journeys. This method relied on the careful observation of celestial bodies, particularly the sun, moon, and stars. Navigators often looked to constellations, many of which were named in relation to mythological figures, including Atlas himself. The prominent position of these stars served as fixed points in a vast, dark expanse. The North Star, for instance, provided guidance across countless voyages, illuminating pathways through the unknown. In this region of the ocean, where light and darkness blur into each other, the reliance on these celestial markers became paramount. Mariners, guided by the wisdom passed down through generations, utilized sophisticated techniques to measure angles between these heavenly bodies and the horizon. Such methods allowed for precise estimations of latitude, ensuring safe passage across perilous waters. The legacy of Atlas in astronomy reflects a profound understanding of the universe, merging the terrestrial with the celestial. This connection not only facilitated exploration but also deepened humanity's relationship with the cosmos, forever shaping cultural narratives around navigation and discovery. In Roman mythology, Atlas underwent a transformation that reflected the evolving cultural values of the time. Originally a titan in Greek lore, burdened with the weight of the heavens, it was within the Roman context that his character began to embody different attributes. This region, steeped in the legacy of earlier civilizations, adopted and adapted the figures of Greek mythology, reshaping them to fit new ideologies. Atlas became a symbol of endurance and strength, representing the unyielding spirit of the Roman Empire. His image often adorned architecture and art, signifying stability and support. These representations served not only as decorative motifs, but also as reminders of the values esteemed by Roman society, including duty and perseverance. The weight he bore was less a punishment and more an emblem of responsibility, echoing the expectations placed upon individuals within the empire. In literary works, the figure of Atlas was often invoked to illustrate themes of burden and nobility. Such narratives highlighted the tension between power and vulnerability, resonating with the experiences of a civilization that had expanded its reach across vast territories. The transformation of Atlas from a mere titan to a symbol of endurance thus encapsulated the broader shifts in cultural identity, illustrating how mythological figures evolved to reflect the changing ethos of society. The Tityanomachi marked a pivotal conflict between the Titans and the Olympians, where allegiances formed and fractured among both factions. Atlas stood as a formidable figure during this tumultuous period, embodying the strength and resilience of the old world. His choice to side with the Titans highlighted a profound commitment to ancestral ideals, as the Titans represented an ancient order struggling against the rising dominance of a new generation. This war unfolded across vast landscapes, with fierce confrontations echoing through the mountains and valleys. The Titans, despite their immense power, faced a relentless onslaught from the Olympians, whose cunning strategies and divine weaponry began to shift the tides of battle. Atlas, wielding his unparalleled might, fought valiantly, yet the relentless advance of the Olympians proved overwhelming. The outcome of this conflict was determined not only by brute strength but also by the evolving nature of power itself. The Olympians, embodying a new celestial order, Atlas in Ovid's Metamorphoses emerges as a multifaceted figure representing the intersection of strength and vulnerability. His portrayal transcends mere physicality, delving into the weight of celestial burdens. In this narrative, Atlas is not merely a titan condemned to support the heavens. He embodies the struggles of existence amidst an ever-changing universe. The text reveals a poignant moment when Atlas encounters Perseus, whose quest for Medusa's head becomes a catalyst for transformation. This interaction underlines the theme of power dynamics, as the Titan's stoic strength confronts the cunning of a mortal hero. The exchange encapsulates an age-old struggle between destiny and free will, where the burdens of one may shift the fate of another. Transformation, a central theme in Ovid's work, envelops Atlas in a tragic light. His fate serves as a reminder of the fragility inherent in strength, as the Titan transitions from a powerful being to a symbol of petrified resilience. The narrative reflects on the human condition, capturing the essence of despair and hope intertwined in the fabric of existence. This examination of Atlas reveals not just a Titan's plight, but also resonates with the broader human experience, where the weight of the world can reshape identity and purpose across the ages. The legacy of Atlas extends into the realm of Renaissance humanism, where the Titan's burden became emblematic of humanity's quest for knowledge and self-realization. This period marked a profound shift in thought, emphasizing individual potential and the exploration of classical antiquity. Artists and thinkers drew inspiration from the myth of Atlas, interpreting his struggle as a reflection of the human spirit's resilience in the face of overwhelming challenges. In this context, the figure of Atlas was often depicted in art, symbolizing not just physical strength but also the intellectual endeavor of lifting the weight of ignorance. Sculptures and paintings from this era illustrate the Titan with an air of nobility, embodying the aspiration to rise above the limitations imposed by fate. The intricate details in the works convey a deep understanding of the human form and experience, merging classical ideals with contemporary reflection. Literature from this time also echoes the Titan's influence, with writers weaving narratives that explore the complexities of responsibility, ambition, and the pursuit of truth. The examination of Atlas serves as a reminder of humanity's enduring struggle against the burdens of existence, urging a continuous search for enlightenment. Through these interpretations, the legacy of Atlas transcends mythology, becoming a vital part of the human experience during the Renaissance and beyond. It remains evident that Atlas serves as a symbol of strength in modern literature, representing the burdens and responsibilities individuals carry. Authors frequently draw upon this figure to illustrate the weight of human existence, using it to convey themes of perseverance and resilience. In various narratives, characters embody the spirit of Atlas, navigating the complexities of their lives while bearing the psychological and emotional loads that accompany their journeys. Works of fiction often depict protagonists grappling with personal challenges, mirroring the mythic Titan's eternal struggle. These characters, much like Atlas, confront insurmountable odds while seeking to redefine their paths. The portrayal of such burdens extends beyond individual struggles, encompassing broader societal issues, reflecting the collective weight communities bear in the face of adversity. This literary exploration of Atlas resonates with readers, offering a framework for understanding their own experience. The symbolism extends into poetry, where verses often encapsulate the essence of endurance, inviting contemplation on the human condition. Through these diverse representations, the influence of Atlas remains a poignant reminder of the strength required to navigate life's trials, reinforcing the timeless relevance of this ancient figure. In this way, the Titan continues to inspire, serving as a metaphor for the enduring spirit that resides within humanity, bridging the ancient with the contemporary. The burden borne by Atlas transcends mere physicality, delving into philosophical realms that explore the essence of responsibility and existence. This figure embodies not only the weight of the heavens but also the existential weight that individuals carry throughout their lives. The philosophical interpretations surrounding this Titan challenge the perception of suffering, inviting contemplation on the nature of endurance and resilience. In many schools of thought, the weight Atlas bears is viewed as a metaphor for human struggles. Each individual faces their own burdens, whether they be societal, emotional, or existential. The act of carrying these weights becomes a shared experience, one that unites humanity across generations and cultures. The burden is not solely one of pain. It can also signify purpose and meaning. In grappling with these challenges, individuals often discover their true selves, cultivating strength and wisdom. This region of thought reveals a deeper understanding of duality, where suffering exists alongside growth. The legacy of Atlas serves as a reminder that burdens can shape character, fostering a profound sense of empathy and solidarity. As philosophical discourse evolves, the Titan's shadow looms large, inviting ongoing reflection on the nature of responsibility and the quiet strength required to navigate the complexities of life. The dialogue surrounding Atlas remains as vital today as in antiquity, resonating within the human experience. Atlas embodies a bridge between ancient mythology and contemporary scientific understanding. This figure, once imagined to bear the weight of the heavens, now symbolizes the quest for knowledge that defines the modern age. His name invokes the allure of exploration, evoking both the celestial and terrestrial realms. Researchers delve into the intricate mechanics of the universe, drawing inspiration from the tales of ancient deities. The vastness of space, once a mere backdrop to myth, has transformed into a realm of scientific inquiry. Astronomers and physicists seek to unravel the mysteries of gravity, black holes, and the fabric of space-time, echoing the burdens that Atlas was said to carry. Within this context, the resonance between myth and reality becomes evident. The imagery of Atlas is echoed in the terminology of modern science, where the weight of knowledge grows heavier, demanding perseverance and resilience. Each discovery serves as a reminder of mankind's enduring curiosity, positioning humanity as a player in the cosmic narrative. This region of inquiry continues to expand, revealing the interconnectedness of all things. The ancient myths surrounding Atlas serve as a foundation for understanding the universe, inviting exploration into realms once thought unreachable. In this ongoing journey, it becomes clear that both myth and science contribute to the unfolding story of existence. Artistic expressions have long drawn inspiration from the figure of Atlas, his burden symbolizing strength and resilience. Neoclassicism embraced this archetype, where artists sought to revive the ideals of ancient Greece and Rome. In this period, Atlas was often depicted in grandiose sculptures and paintings, embodying the virtues of heroism and endurance. Their meticulous attention to detail and the reverence for classical themes showcased a longing for stability amidst the uncertainties of the Enlightenment. Transitioning into the Romantic era, the portrayal of Atlas evolved. Artists began to emphasize emotion and the sublime, reflecting humanity's struggle against nature and fate. Paintings depicted Atlas not merely as a figure of strength, but as a poignant representation of existential burden. This shift marked a deeper exploration of inner turmoil, resonating with the human condition. With the advent of modernism, the interpretation of Atlas further transformed. Artists sought to deconstruct traditional forms, using abstraction and bold colors to express the complexities of the modern world. The once monumental figure became a symbol of fragmentation, reflecting the disarray of contemporary existence. Through these changing perspectives, Atlas remains a vital figure, his legacy interwoven through the fabric of artistic movements, continuously influencing and reshaping the visual narrative of human experience. Through various forms of media, Atlas emerges as a compelling character, resonating with audiences across generations. In film, his image often symbolizes the burden of responsibility, depicted as an omnipotent figure supporting the weight of the world. This portrayal becomes a narrative device, exploring themes of strength, endurance, and the human condition. Television adaptations frequently draw upon the mythos surrounding Atlas, presenting him in diverse ways. Character arcs inspired by him delve into the struggles of individuals grappling with their own burdens, paralleling the Titan's eternal task. These reinterpretations create relatable stories that highlight the tension between strength and vulnerability. Video games, too, have embraced the figure of Atlas, integrating him into immersive worlds where players encounter his legacy. This medium often reimagines the Titan as a guardian or antagonist, allowing for interactive experiences that explore the consequences of power and the weight of expectations. Each portrayal reflects cultural values and societal concerns, demonstrating how the ancient figure adapts to modern narratives. In these diverse representations, Atlas remains a mirror, reflecting humanity's ongoing fascination with strength and sacrifice. This enduring figure continues to inspire creators, ensuring that his influence permeates the landscape of popular culture, shaping stories that resonate with contemporary audiences. The Titan's essence remains, quietly guiding the exploration of timeless themes. The symbol of the globe embodies the Titan's role in representing Earth itself. This image, often depicted in ancient art, illustrates not just a physical world, but an interconnected realm of knowledge and existence. The globe serves as a reminder of humanity's place within the vast cosmos, a reflection of both the physical and metaphysical. These representations can be found in various cultures, each imbuing the globe with unique meanings and interpretations. From the intricate carvings of forgotten temples to the elegant designs in manuscripts, the globe signifies a bridge between the heavens and the terrestrial plane. It evokes contemplation on the balance of nature and the human condition, hinting at the delicate equilibrium maintained throughout history. The Titan's image holds an enduring significance, often evoking themes of endurance and responsibility. This connection extends beyond mere mythology. It challenges individuals to consider their stewardship of the planet. The weight of the globe, as portrayed through the Titan's shoulders, serves as a metaphor for the burdens carried by civilizations in their quest for progress and understanding. In this quiet contemplation, the essence of the globe transcends time, inviting reflection on the cyclical nature of existence. It stands as a testament to the interplay between humanity and the world, urging a deeper awareness of the forces that shape life on Earth. Atlas embodies the concept of interconnectedness, a notion that has permeated human civilization throughout history. Its influence on geopolitics manifests in the intricate web of trade routes that crisscross continents, enabling the exchange of goods, ideas, and cultures. This region, once isolated, now finds itself at the heart of a network that fosters collaboration among nations. The ancient pathways carved through mountains and valleys serve as reminders of early endeavors to unify disparate societies. The ruins scattered across these landscapes echo the ambitions of empires that sought to expand their dominion. Intertwining their fates with distant lands, they reveal the gradual emergence of globalization, a phenomenon that transcends mere economics. It encompasses the sharing of knowledge, technology, and innovation, resulting in a complex, shared narrative woven through time. In this evolving landscape, local customs and traditions adapt and transform, influenced by external forces yet retaining their unique essence. Diplomatic relations arise from the need for mutual support, as nations recognize the inherent value in cooperation. Environmental challenges, too, necessitate a united response, highlighting the fragility of ecosystems that span borders. Atlas, a silent witness to these developments, continues to remind humanity of the delicate balance that sustains life on this planet, urging a collective responsibility to navigate the future. Environmental challenges loom large in this era, casting a shadow over the collective efforts to maintain balance. The remnants of ancient civilizations reflect a once harmonious coexistence with nature, yet the signs of strain are evident in contemporary landscapes. This region, once lush and vibrant, now bears the scars of resource depletion and climate change. Predominant among these challenges is the relentless pursuit of progress, which often disregards the fragile ecosystems that support life. The interplay of industry and nature has led to significant disruptions. Ecosystems that thrived for millennia are now threatened, their diversity diminished by human activity. The degradation of habitats underlines the urgency of adopting sustainable practices. Renewable resources emerge as a beacon of hope, offering pathways to mitigate the damage inflicted upon the planet. Emphasizing conservation and restoration efforts, communities worldwide are beginning to recognize the importance of preserving their natural heritage. This realization aligns with the principles that guided ancient societies, which understood the necessity of living in harmony with their surroundings. The legacy of Atlas serves as a reminder that collective action is essential. By fostering a deeper connection with the environment, there is potential for a renewed commitment to sustainability, ensuring that future generations can thrive in a world that honors the delicate balance of life. And cultural narratives across various civilizations reveal remarkable parallels to the Titan Atlas. In ancient Mesopotamia, the figure of Tiamat embodies primordial chaos, often depicted as a dragon or serpent. This entity, tasked with the creation of the world, represents the struggle between order and disorder, mirroring the burden Atlas bears in holding up the heavens. In Norse mythology, the giant Ymir serves as a foundational figure, his body forming the earth after being slain by the gods. This act of sacrifice for creation resonates with the Atlas myth, where the Titan endures eternal punishment for opposing the divine order. Such themes of struggle and creation persist throughout different cultures, exemplifying a shared human experience in understanding existence. The Hindu tradition presents the figure of Vishnu, who assumes various avatars to restore balance in the cosmos. While not constrained by physical burden like Atlas, Vishnu's role as sustainer parallels the Titan's function in maintaining the celestial sphere. Across these tales, the imagery evokes a sense of responsibility towards the universe. Emphasizing a common thread of guardianship, the legends serve as reflections of societal values and environmental consciousness, reminding civilizations of their intrinsic connection to the cosmos and the weight of their actions on the world around them. Collective memory finds its roots in the myths that pervade ancient cultures, serving as vessels for shared experiences and values. These narratives, passed down through generations, provide a framework for understanding the past and the lessons learned within it. They encapsulate the triumphs and tribulations of societies, often personified through deities and legendary heroes, who embody the aspirations and fears of their people. In this region, myths were not mere stories but integral components of daily life, shaping behaviors and guiding moral compasses. Each tale, infused with cultural significance, offered insights into human nature and the forces of nature that governed existence. Rituals and ceremonies emerged from these legends, reinforcing communal bonds and ensuring that the wisdom of ancestors permeated everyday decisions. In the shadow of monumental structures, the echoes of these narratives persist, reminding observers of the enduring impact of myth on identity. The tales of gods and titans, woven into the fabric of societal consciousness, reveal the collective psyche. They reflect the struggle against chaos, striving for order and understanding amid the uncertainties of life. By interpreting the echoes of these ancient stories, it becomes possible to navigate the complexities of the human experience, drawing connections between the past and the present. The resonance of myth remains a guiding force in shaping cultural landscapes. Atlas embodies the profound connection between burden and responsibility, serving as a mirror to the human condition. This figure, forever condemned to support the heavens, encapsulates the weight of accountability that many individuals experience in their lives. The notion of carrying burdens resonates deeply within various cultures, where the struggle against overwhelming odds frequently defines the human experience. In ancient texts, Atlas is often depicted not only as a titan but also as a symbol of endurance. The immense pressure he bears is reflective of the challenges faced by those who navigate their own personal trials. These burdens, whether societal, familial, or existential, serve to illustrate the shared human endeavor towards resilience and perseverance. The archetype of Atlas extends beyond mere myth, influencing philosophical discourse on duty and moral obligations. This figure invites contemplation on the implications of responsibility, prompting questions about the extent to which individuals must shoulder the weight of their choices and obligations. In this context, the legends surrounding Atlas resonate with a timeless relevance, revealing how human beings grapple with the intricacies of their own lives. The weight of expectation and the quest for balance echo throughout history, shaping narratives that delve into the essence of what it means to be human. Each story interwoven with the legacy of Atlas contributes to an ongoing exploration of accountability in the face of adversity. Existentialism and absurdism emerge as significant philosophical implications of Atlas's legacy. This figure represents the burden of existence, the weight of choices, and the struggle for meaning amidst an indifferent universe. In the face of immense pressure, it becomes evident that the human condition often mirrors the Titan's plight, grappling with the absurdity of life, while shouldering individual responsibility. This region of thought provokes contemplation about free will and determinism. The act of bearing the heavens may serve as a metaphor for personal autonomy, suggesting that while external forces impose limitations, the individual retains agency in navigating their circumstances. The enduring image of Atlas, strained yet resolute, symbolizes the quest for purpose, even when confronted by overwhelming obstacles. The echoes of absurdism resonate as well, highlighting the inherent conflict between the desire for clarity and the chaotic nature of existence. In these moments, the weight of the heavens becomes a reflection of humanity's striving for significance in an often unresponsive world. Philosophers throughout history have drawn inspiration from this narrative, examining the tension between aspiration and futility. Each interpretation adds layers to the understanding of Atlas's burden, encouraging introspection about the nature of existence itself and our place within this vast, enigmatic cosmos. The representation of Atlas has evolved significantly across various artistic mediums, reflecting the cultural and technological advancements of different eras. Ancient sculptures, often carved from marble or bronze, depicted him as a muscular figure, straining under the weight of the celestial sphere. These physical manifestations conveyed both strength and vulnerability, inviting contemplation on the interplay of power and responsibility inherent in his mythos. Renaissance artists, inspired by the resurgence of classical themes, reimagined Atlas with a sense of grandeur and heroism. The use of chiaroscuro highlighted the contours of his form, emphasizing the tension in his muscles as he bore the heavens. This period marked a shift toward a more humanized interpretation, allowing viewers to connect emotionally with his plight. In contemporary times, digital art has emerged as a new frontier for portraying Atlas. Through virtual reality and three-dimensional modeling, artists explore the myth in dynamic, immersive ways. These representations often incorporate abstract elements, inviting audiences to engage with concepts of burden in a more personal context. This evolution demonstrates how the myth of Atlas continues to resonate, adapting to new mediums while retaining its core themes. Each portrayal serves not only as an artistic endeavor, but also as a mirror reflecting humanity's ongoing struggles and aspirations within the universe. Atlas embodies a profound archetype, resonating deeply with Jungian perspectives on myth. This figure represents the burden of responsibility, the weight of the world's expectations resting upon one's shoulders. In various narratives, it reflects the inner conflicts faced by individuals as they navigate the complexities of existence. The myth of Atlas, condemned to support the heavens, symbolizes the duality of strength and vulnerability inherent in the human condition. This archetype manifests in cultural expressions, often evoking the struggle for balance between duty and personal ambition. The depiction of Atlas in art and literature underscores the psychological tension between the desire for liberation and the obligations that tether individuals to their roles within society. These representations can elicit contemplation on the nature of perseverance and the human spirit's capacity to endure adversity. In the context of ancient civilizations, the myth served as a reminder of the collective burdens borne by communities as they confronted natural disasters, wars, and societal upheavals. The image of Atlas became a touchstone for resilience. The exploration of this archetype invites a deeper understanding of the shared human experience, revealing the underlying narratives that connect disparate cultures through the ages. Atlas transcends mere myth, becoming a lens through which to examine the essence of human struggle and aspiration. The litholoos of Atlas extends into educational frameworks, shaping the study of geography and history. This figure serves as a symbol of the interconnectedness of human experience and the physical world. In classrooms around the globe, maps adorned with Atlas's name unveil the intricate relationships between cultures, landscapes, and civilizations. They illustrate how humanity has navigated its environment, revealing both achievements and challenges. Adathamai, aton burifov, enamus I atusio kinusa, mainaway, Hasid and Forlished, of migrations and trade routes are contextualized through geographical understanding. Lessons derived from these maps encourage critical thinking, prompting students to consider how geography informs historical narratives and human behavior. Educational institutions emphasize the importance of spatial awareness, instilling a sense of place and identity among learners. The representation of Atlas in various curricula also highlights the significance of perseverance in the face of adversity. Historical figures and events are often discussed in relation to the challenges posed by their environments. This connection fosters an appreciation for resilience, emphasizing the enduring human capacity to adapt and overcome. In many ways, Atlas remains a silent guide, influencing how knowledge is imparted. His legacy fosters a deeper understanding of the world's complexities, encouraging exploration and curiosity among generations of students. The quiet reverberations of his story continue to shape minds and inspire future endeavors. Exploration and discovery lie at the heart of the human experience. Intertwining with the legacy of Atlas, this figure embodies the aspirations and burdens that accompany the quest for knowledge. Through various cultures, stories emerge of individuals inspired by the ancient Titan. They ventured into uncharted territories, driven by curiosity and the desire to expand their understanding of the world. These journeys often led to encounters with diverse landscapes, each teeming with life and history. In the vastness of the oceans, explorers charted new courses, navigating by the stars that once guided Atlas himself. The mountains, too, presented challenges that tested the limits of human endurance, echoing the Titan's eternal struggle. Each discovery contributed to a collective narrative where the human spirit persevered against obstacles. The echoes of these endeavors resonate within the ruins of ancient civilizations, where the remnants of past explorations stand as silent witnesses. They offer glimpses into the lives of those who sought to push boundaries, transforming their environment through innovation and resilience. Under Spalim, in this way, the essence of Atlas transcends myth, grounding itself in the very fabric of human history. His influence continues to inspire generations to engage with the unknown, fostering a relentless pursuit of understanding that defines the human condition. The legacy of Atlas casts a long shadow over contemporary leadership, where the weight of responsibility often feels insurmountable. These challenges manifest in a complex web of geopolitical tensions, economic disparities, and environmental crises. Navigating this landscape requires not only resilience, but also a keen understanding of interconnectedness. Leaders today must balance national interests with global welfare, often confronting dilemmas that resemble the burdens once shouldered by the Titan. This region, marked by tumultuous conflicts and shifting alliances, reflects the ongoing struggle for stability. The fading company of once strong alliances highlights the fragility of international relationships. As nations grapple with the pressures of nationalism and isolationism in the face of rising populism, the ideals of collaboration and mutual respect are increasingly tested. Amidst these challenges, the urgency of climate change looms large, demanding coordinated action from all corners of the globe. The ramifications of environmental degradation underscore the necessity for sustainable practices, echoing the ancient wisdom that harmony with nature is paramount. Solutions require innovative thinking and a willingness to transcend traditional boundaries. Rapid shifts in climate impact, global navigation, and geography with an unyielding force. Rising sea levels alter coastlines, reshaping the very maps that have guided humanity for centuries. Coastal cities face erosion, while others may find themselves submerged beneath the ocean's relentless advance. These transformations disrupt established trade routes and threaten economic stability, compelling a re-evaluation of logistical strategies. Changes in precipitation patterns lead to unexpected droughts and floods, further complicating navigation. River courses may shift, creating new pathways or rendering existing ones obsolete. This unpredictability forces navigators to adapt, utilizing advanced technology to chart these evolving landscapes. The reliance on satellite systems becomes paramount as they provide crucial data to navigate both land and sea in this new reality. Ecosystems respond to these climatic changes, impacting biodiversity and altering the habitats of many species as flora and fauna migrate to seek more favorable conditions. The geography itself begins to tell a story of loss and adaptation. The delicate balance of these ecosystems impacts local communities, whose livelihoods often depend on stable environmental conditions. Old maps become relics, artifacts of a time when the world was more predictable. The fading knowledge of ancient navigation techniques struggles to find relevance amidst the scientific advancements of today, creating a profound disconnect between past and present. Mapping technologies have evolved significantly, reflecting the intricate relationship between humanity and geography. This region, once charted by celestial bodies and the careful observance of natural landmarks, now benefits from a vast array of digital innovations. Satellite imagery and geographic information systems offer unprecedented detail, allowing for accurate representations of terrain, climate, and human impact. These tools have transformed how explorers, scientists, and urban planners interact with the land. The reliance on digital mapping has created a new paradigm in navigation, where traditional methods are often overshadowed by algorithms and instant data retrieval. The ability to visualize complex datasets in real time has led to innovative applications across various fields, from disaster response to environmental conservation. What was once the domain of skilled navigators has transitioned into a realm where apps and software provide guidance with speed and efficiency. In this digital age, the legacy of navigation techniques once attributed to Atlas remains influential, albeit in a different context. The essence of understanding one's surroundings continues, though the tools have changed dramatically. The fading company of ancient mariners and cartographers finds resonance in the high-tech mapping of today. Their wisdom, encapsulated in the methods of the past, serves as a foundation upon which modern technology builds its intricate web of connections. The myth of Atlas presents a complex figure, burdened with the weight of the heavens upon his shoulders. This enduring image evokes profound psychological interpretations, exploring themes of responsibility, endurance, and the human condition. Within various cultures, Atlas symbolizes not merely a titan, but the archetypal hero facing insurmountable challenges. His struggle reflects an internal battle, representing the weight of expectation that individuals carry in their pursuits. The narratives surrounding this figure delve into the psyche, suggesting that the burden Atlas bears may resonate with others' experiences of pressure and duty. This archetype invites contemplation on the nature of resilience, emphasizing the balance between strength and vulnerability. The ancient stories serve as a mirror, reflecting the complexities of human emotion and the desire for liberation from such burdens. In art and literature, Atlas is often depicted as both a powerful figure and a tragic one, caught between celestial duties and personal aspirations. This duality invites further exploration of existential themes, prompting inquiries into the meaning of purpose and the sacrifices made in pursuit of it. The enduring presence of Atlas in cultural memory underscores the universal struggle against life's demands, illustrating the timeless quest for balance and self-acceptance amidst the chaos of existence. In the context of global trade, Atlas emerges as a symbol of strength and endurance, shaping the pathways of commerce across centuries. Historically, this figure represented not only the weight of the heavens, but also the burden of facilitating connections between distant lands, navigating the winding routes of ancient trade networks. It was through these channels that goods, ideas, and cultures intertwined, creating a rich fabric of interdependence. Maritime routes, once charted under the watchful gaze of Atlas, linked Mediterranean ports with those in Asia and Africa. Merchant vessels, laden with spices, textiles, and precious metals, relied on celestial navigation guided by the stars, the very orbs Atlas was said to support. The movement of these goods fostered economic growth, while also sowing the seeds for cultural exchanges that transcended borders. In this context, the significance of Atlas extends beyond mythology. It reflects the human endeavor to overcome obstacles and forge connections. The rise and fall of empires, driven by trade, reveal the delicate balance maintained by those who navigated these waters. Each transaction, each journey undertaken, contributed to the collective memory of resilience and ingenuity, echoing the eternal struggle against the burdens imposed by necessity and desire. The legacy of Atlas continues to resonate, reminding societies of their interconnected destinies. Navigating the uncharted depths reveals a world both alien and familiar. These submerged realms, often shrouded in darkness, harbor secrets that have remained untouched for millennia. Sunlight barely penetrates these waters, giving way to an eerie silence where the echoes of ancient creatures linger. Geographical formations, sculpted by slow geological processes, create labyrinthine passages that beckon explorers into their depths. The first forays into this abyss occurred centuries ago, driven by curiosity and the need for resources. Mariners of antiquity relied on rudimentary tools, navigating by stars and currents as they ventured into the unknown. Over time, the art of exploration evolved, integrating advancements in technology and a deeper understanding of marine biology. Submersibles and remotely operated vehicles now delve into this darkness, illuminating the rich tapestry of life that exists in the cold, high-pressure environments. This region serves as a natural archive, preserving fossils and artifacts that provide insights into Earth's history. Hydrothermal vents, teeming with unique ecosystems, demonstrate resilience and adaptation, showcasing life forms that thrive in extreme conditions. Each discovery adds another layer to our comprehension of life's diversity, reminding all who venture forth of the intricate balance maintained within these depths. The quiet, persistent rhythm of underwater currents whispers tales of both discovery and the enduring mystery of the deep. Legends surrounding the ocean often reflect humanity's profound connection to this vast expanse. Myths of the deep emerge from cultures across the globe, each weaving narratives that speak to the unknown and the unfathomable. This expanse, thought to be the dwelling place of gods and monsters, has shaped societal beliefs and practices for centuries. In ancient Greece, the sea was personified through deities such as Poseidon, who wielded control over storms and marine life. Stories of sailors encountering sirens and sea serpents served not only as cautionary tales, but also as reflections of the human psyche grappling with the terror of the unknown. In the Pacific, The profound respect for the ocean's power is evident in the reverence shown to the spirits believed to inhabit its depths. These narratives resonate through time, offering insight into the fears and aspirations of civilizations. Maritime exploration often sparked curiosity and adventure, yet it was equally steeped in trepidation as the horizon concealed both opportunity and peril. Artifacts and symbols from coastal settlements reveal how these myths influenced navigation and trade, guiding voyages across treacherous waters. The ocean, with its enigmatic allure, remains a constant reminder of humanity's quest for understanding amidst the vastness of the deep. The narratives crafted around it continue to shape cultural identities and communal histories. The intersection of myth and science reveals a profound relationship that has influenced navigational advancements through the ages. Ancient mariners, guided by celestial bodies and the stories passed down through generations, ventured into uncharted waters. This region, where mythological figures like Atlas served as metaphors for human endurance, provided a framework for understanding the vastness of the ocean. It was not merely a physical journey. It represented humanity's quest for knowledge and mastery over their environment. As celestial navigation became more refined, these stories were intertwined with practical observations. The stars served as both guide and inspiration, leading explorers across expansive waters. Instruments developed from rudimentary tools to sophisticated devices, echoing both the cultural legacy of maritime peoples and the empirical findings of their journeys. The pursuit of understanding the natural world continued to evolve. Cartography transformed from hand-drawn maps filled with imaginative creatures to precise representations of coastlines and currents. Each advancement in navigation reflected a deeper comprehension of the Earth's geography while honoring the myths that inspired exploration. In this quiet confluence of imagination and innovation, the legacy of navigators endures. It shapes modern understanding, reminding society of the profound influence that ancient tales and scientific inquiry have on one another. The echoes of these narratives continue to inspire both exploration and scholarship. Navigating the unknown, ancient mariners employed a variety of techniques, each finely tuned to their environment and resources. The stars served as the primary guide for many, with constellations like the North Star providing a fixed point in an otherwise shifting sky. These celestial markers were recorded in the minds and lore of those who traversed vast waters, allowing for a sense of direction in the darkness. The sun also played a critical role during daylight hours, its position indicating east and west. Instruments such as the sun compass, crafted from local materials, aided in this solar navigation. The horizons were not just lines, but were perceived as gateways to distant lands, each voyage driven by a combination of necessity and curiosity. In addition to celestial navigation, these mariners keenly observed their surroundings, wind patterns, ocean currents, and the behavior of wildlife, all informed decisions on when to set sail and which routes to take. Coastal landmarks provided crucial reference points, transforming the coastlines into familiar territories amidst the vastness of the sea. Communication among seafarers fostered a shared knowledge base, ensuring that techniques and discoveries were passed through generations. This rich understanding of the environment shaped not only their journeys, but also the very cultures that flourished along these ancient trade routes. Celestial bodies served as indispensable guides for ancient navigators, illuminating the vast, uncharted waters with their radiant presence. The stars, Palance and moon rose above the horizon, offering a celestial map that transcended the limitations of terrestrial markers. Mariners in this region observed constellations with meticulous care, aligning their vessels to the fixed points in the night sky. This intricate relationship between navigation and astronomy fostered a profound understanding of the cosmos. The North Star, for instance, became a focal point, a reliable beacon for travelers traversing the northern hemisphere. Its unwavering position offered reassurance, inspiring confidence during long voyages across open seas. Other celestial formations, such as the Southern Cross, guided navigators in the southern latitudes, ensuring safe passage through the darkened waters. Knowledge of celestial movements was not merely practical, it also held cultural significance. Ancient civilizations imbued the stars with mythologies, weaving stories that echoed their values and beliefs. This connection to the heavens influenced not just navigation, but also agricultural practices, as seasonal patterns dictated by celestial events informed planting and harvesting cycles. As time progressed, the understanding of celestial navigation evolved, integrating mathematical principles and astronomical observations. It became a cornerstone of exploration, enabling distant lands to be reached and connected, laying the groundwork for future maritime endeavors. The vastness of the ocean has long stirred a profound psychological response, evoking both reverence and trepidation in the human psyche. This expanse, characterized by its depth and darkness, represents the embodiment of the unknown. Such environments often induce a sense of vulnerability, as the abyss conceals secrets and dangers that remain largely uncharted. Throughout history, seafarers have grappled with the looming specter of the deep, each wave a reminder of nature's formidable power. The interplay between exploration and fear manifests in the myriad tales that have emerged from navigational endeavors. Whispers of monstrous creatures lurking beneath the surface have found their way into folklore, shaping cultural narratives around the sea. These stories, while often exaggerated, underscore a collective anxiety toward the unexplored territories of existence. Such sentiments are not reserved solely for maritime pursuits. The sensation of being enveloped in darkness evokes a primal instinct, where the mind conjures images of what lies beyond sight. This instinctual response highlights humanity's struggle against the unknown, revealing an intrinsic desire for understanding while simultaneously fostering fear. In this intricate relationship with the deeper, the psychological landscape mirrors the physical one. Both remain vast, enigmatic, and profoundly influential, reflecting the complexities of human perception in the face of the uncharted. Myths of the abyss often served as mirrors, revealing the fears and hopes surrounding the ocean's depths. In various cultures, these narratives portrayed the sea as a primordial force, teeming with life yet shrouded in mystery. The Greeks spoke of monstrous creatures lurking beneath the waves, such as the fearsome kraken, a manifestation of humanity's apprehension towards the unknown. And the source som siden star moidu dras revered the ocean, viewing it as a source of sustenance and spiritual connection. Their deities often personified the sea, embodying both its nurturing and destructive aspects. Narratives of Maui, the demigod who harnessed the ocean's power, illustrate a complex relationship where reverence coexists with the desire to conquer nature's depths. In the northern regions, the Norse mythology presented the Midgard serpent, encircling the world and representing the chaotic forces of the ocean. This creature signified the boundary between the known and the unknown, where fear and respect intertwined. Across continents, these tales illuminate a shared understanding of the ocean as an entity that shapes existence. Each mythology encapsulates the duality of admiration and trepidation toward the deep. It reflects a collective consciousness that embraces the vastness, while grappling with the inherent uncertainties of the abyss. The cultural significance of the ocean in ancient civilizations extends beyond mere geography, acting as a lifeblood that shaped trade routes, mythologies, and social structures. This immense body of water served as a source of sustenance and a conduit for exchange, binding disparate communities through commerce and shared experiences. Coastal settlements flourished, their economies intertwined with the rhythms of the tides and the bounty of the sea. In these regions, the ocean was often revered, becoming a central figure in mythological narratives. Deities associated with the sea were worshipped, embodying both its nurturing and tempestuous aspects. They represented the duality of existence, creation and destruction, nourishment and peril. Temples dedicated to these gods dotted the coastlines, where rituals aimed to appease the forces of nature underscored the reverence for this vast expanse. Art and literature from these civilizations echo with themes of the ocean, revealing a deep-seated connection. Stories of voyages, encounters with fantastical creatures, and the pursuit of knowledge beyond the horizon permeated cultural expressions. These accounts reflect a longing for exploration and understanding, a yearning to navigate the unknown. Trade routes across the ocean facilitated not only the exchange of goods but also ideas and innovations, leading to cultural syncretism that enriched the fabric of society. The ocean, in its grandeur, became both a challenge and an opportunity, a profound force guiding the trajectory of civilizations throughout history. Legends of sea monsters and creatures emerged from the depths of the ocean, shaping cultural narratives and igniting the imagination of countless generations. This region, characterized by its uncharted waters and enigmatic shadows, gave rise to tales of formidable beings lurking beneath the surface. These narratives often served as metaphors for the unknown, reflecting humanity's fears and aspirations. Ancient mariners recounted sightings of colossal beasts, their forms described with vivid detail. Accounts of serpentine creatures, adorned with scales that gleamed like precious stones, painted a portrait of a world teeming with mysteries. The notion of these monsters not only inspired caution among sailors, but also fostered a sense of wonder about the vast expanse of water that surrounded them. Coastal communities, steeped in folklore, embraced these stories, integrating them into their cultural identity. The creatures of the deep became symbols of resilience, illustrating humanity's struggle against the unpredictable forces of nature. In this interplay between reality and myth, one can observe the profound relationship between these civilizations and their environment, where the ocean served as both a sustainer and a formidable adversary. The legacy of these tales persists, echoing through time as a reminder of the human spirit's quest to comprehend the unfathomable depths and the unseen wonders they harbor. The legacy of these tales persists, echoing through time as a reminder of the human spirit's quest to comprehend the unfathomable depths and the unseen wonders they harbor. Within this context, Atlas assumes a modern significance, symbolizing humanity's enduring endeavor to map the intricate expanse of the seas. The development of oceanographic tools has advanced dramatically, transforming the way researchers interact with this vast blue frontier. Technological innovations have birthed sophisticated instruments capable of probing the ocean's surface and its depths. Autonomous vehicles glide silently through these waters, collecting data with precision, revealing the secrets concealed beneath the waves. This meticulous mapping process strives to illuminate geological formations, ecosystems, and the myriad life forms that inhabit the oceanic realm. Research vessels, equipped with advanced sonar systems, meticulously chart the contours of the seafloor. The data gathered not only enhances our understanding of physical landscapes, but also informs conservation efforts, revealing vulnerable habitats and the impacts of climate change. Because it Curinos shown on this ongoing journey of exploration, the echoes of Atlas resonate, guiding the pursuit of knowledge about marine environments. Each discovery contributes to a deeper comprehension of the delicate balance within these ecosystems, fostering a sense of responsibility towards these ancient waters and their inherent mysteries. The quest continues, driven by curiosity and the insatiable desire to unveil the ocean's hidden truths. The vastness of the ocean has long inspired the minds of writers and artists, drawing from its depths a wealth of themes and imagery. Many literary works evoke the mysterious allure of underwater worlds, reflecting the ocean's dual nature as both a source of life and a realm of darkness. This fascination finds echoes in ancient texts, where the deep often symbolizes the unknown, representing both fear and wonder. The sea's ability to conceal and reveal fosters a rich tapestry of narratives that explore the human experience, intertwined with its profound depths. And two art expressions mirror this connection, portraying the ocean in myriad forms. Visual artists have captured its shifting colors and moods, illustrating the interplay of light and shadow beneath the surface. These representations serve not only as reflections of the physical realm, but also as metaphors for the complexities of the human soul. The deep blue expanse invites contemplation, leading to interpretations that transcend time and culture. Many renowned works resonate with the themes of exploration and discovery. The ocean's depths challenge the artist's hand and the writer's pen, inviting an engagement that transcends mere observation. The dialogue between humanity and this vast body unfolds continuously, revealing layers of meaning that lie beneath the surface, much like the mysteries held within the ocean itself. The presence of the unexplored stirs a complex mix of emotions, an undercurrent of exploration anxiety that lingers within those drawn to its depths. The vastness of the ocean, with its inky blackness, fosters a sense of both wonder and trepidation. This region, characterized by its unfathomable depths, evokes a primal response, eliciting feelings of vulnerability in the face of the unknown. Those who venture into these remote waters often confront the limits of human understanding. Each wave that crashes against the hull becomes a reminder of the mysteries that remain uncharted and the dangers that lurk beyond the light. The vastness can feel oppressive, casting shadows over the minds of explorers who grapple with the weight of what lies beneath. Fear of what cannot be seen influences decisions, shaping the paths taken and the knowledge pursued. This anxiety fosters a dual relationship with the deep, where intrigue coexists with an underlying dread. The forgotten tales of those who have ventured forth, their journeys met with silence or peril, echo through the annals of history. See a dark, quiet reflection. These thoughts linger, leaving an indelible mark on the psyche. The unexplored becomes a mirror, reflecting the inner complexities of human emotion as explorers navigate both the ocean's depths and their own uncertainties. Technological advancements have transformed the landscape of modern exploration, enabling unprecedented access to the ocean's profound depths. Submersibles, equipped with sophisticated imaging systems and robotic arms, delve into terrains once deemed unreachable. These vessels can withstand extreme pressures, allowing researchers to capture detailed imagery and data from ecosystems thriving in the complete darkness. Innovative sonar mapping techniques reveal the intricate topographies of the ocean floor. This region, often hidden from human eyes, unveils countless geological formations that tell stories spanning millions of years. Acoustic signals bounce off submerged features, creating comprehensive maps that illustrate the contours of ancient landscapes now submerged beneath vast waters. Remote-operated vehicles, or ROVs, facilitate exploration with precision and delicacy. They collect samples from hydrothermal vents and deep-sea trenches, Athol eyes ultimate creator. Areas where life thrives in conditions previously thought inhospitable. These machines, tethered to support ships, navigate with remarkable agility, illuminating the unknown. Simultaneously, advancements in autonomous underwater vehicles have ushered in a new era of exploration. These unmanned crafts can traverse long distances autonomously, gathering data over extended periods. As they glide through the depths, they contribute invaluable insights into climate change, ocean currents, and marine biodiversity. The synergy of these technologies paints a clearer picture of a world largely obscured by water, revealing the intricate relationships between life and its environment in the abyssal realm. Conservation efforts in the deep sea are increasingly recognized as essential for the health of the planet. This region, often overlooked due to its inaccessibility, harbors a wealth of biodiversity that plays a crucial role in global ecological balance. The organisms residing here, adapted to extreme conditions, possess unique traits that may hold answers to various scientific inquiries, including medicine and sustainable resource management. Current conservation strategies are informed by the understanding that human activities increasingly threaten these fragile ecosystems. Overfishing, deep-sea mining, and climate change exert significant pressures on their inhabitants. The effects of such actions can be profound, leading to the depletion of species and disruption of complex food webs. Institutions and researchers are advocating for the establishment of marine protected areas, which can safeguard critical habitats and preserve genetic diversity. These initiatives aim not only to mitigate damage, but also to foster resilience in the face of environmental changes. Monitoring programs utilize advanced technologies to ensure compliance and assess the health of these underwater ecosystems. The quiet efforts of scientists and conservationists reflect a growing acknowledgement of the deep sea's value. By prioritizing these remote habitats, there exists hope for sustaining the intricate web of life that thrives far beneath the ocean's surface. Legends surrounding Atlantis often intertwine with the figure of Atlas, a titan tasked with holding up the heavens. This connection suggests a deep-rooted symbolism, where Atlas represents not only endurance but also the weight of knowledge and civilization. The idea of a once great society, now submerged, evokes reflections on the fragility of human achievement. The myth of Atlantis serves as a poignant reminder of what can be lost, echoing through time as a cautionary tale. In these waters, the remnants of civilization may lie, their stories buried beneath layers of sediment. Scholars have posited that the island's advanced culture, as described by ancient philosophers, could have flourished in a region rich in resources and innovation. The image of Atlas, burdened by the sky, resonates with the notion of humanity's responsibility towards its creations. This mythos can be seen in the ruins that dot the seafloor, remnants of structures that once stood tall, now offering insights into lost artistry and engineering. The depths hold whispers of a past where knowledge and nature intersected, forming a delicate balance that remains precarious. In exploring these ancient connections, one encounters not only a quest for historical understanding, but also a broader contemplation of existence itself, urging a respect for both the seen and unseen realms of life. And the ancient figure of Atlas embodies a profound connection to the earth, often depicted as bearing the weight of the heavens upon his shoulders. This image resonates with contemporary concerns regarding global warming, highlighting the burden humanity places on the planet. In various mythologies, this titan represents endurance and strength, yet he also serves as a reminder of the fragility of the natural world. As temperatures rise and ecosystems shift, the legacy of Atlas becomes increasingly relevant. The melting of polar ice caps and the rising sea levels signify an urgent call to recognize the interconnectedness of these changes with human activity. This region, once a sanctuary of biodiversity, faces unprecedented challenges as species struggle to adapt to rapidly changing climates. These shifts underscore the need for a deeper understanding of humanity's impact on the environment, reflecting a collective responsibility. The fossilized remains found in ancient sediment provide further insight into past climates, offering clues about resilience and adaptation. By studying these remnants, it becomes possible to draw parallels between historical events and current realities. Engaging with the narrative of Atlas invites contemplation of stewardship, encouraging a harmonious relationship with the Earth. Acknowledging this connection may inspire actions that honor both the past and the future, fostering a sustainable existence. The ethical implications of deep-sea mining resonate deeply within the discourse surrounding marine conservation. This realm, largely uncharted and enigmatic, harbors ecosystems that have evolved over millions of years. Their fragile balance is threatened by the pursuit of mineral resources, which some argue is essential for technological advancement. The tension between progress and preservation becomes apparent in discussions among scientists, ethicists, and policymakers. Concerns arise regarding the impact on biodiversity, as the removal of precious resources can lead to irreversible damage to these ecosystems. The unique species residing in these depths, some yet to be discovered, serve as a reminder of the intricate web of life that exists beyond human reach. Their potential loss raises questions about our responsibility to safeguard these environments for future generations. Mining activities in these regions often disrupt the delicate sediment layers, causing cascading effects on marine life. The potential for habitat destruction is significant, with implications for ecological stability. This region, teeming with life, faces a stark choice between exploitation and conservation. The quest for resources can easily overshadow ethical considerations, challenging the very foundations of environmental stewardship. In navigating this complex landscape, careful deliberation is essential. Balancing economic needs with ecological integrity may define the legacy of humanity's engagement with the ocean's depths. The path forward remains uncertain, steeped in the shadows of both opportunity and consequence. The exploration of the ocean's depths has inspired myriad artistic expressions. With music being one of the most profound, composers have often turned to the vastness of the sea, weaving melodies that echo its mysteries and evoke its depths. This region has become a canvas for soundscapes that capture both the tranquility and the tumult of the water. In various cultures, the ocean's influence on music can be seen through the use of specific instruments designed to mimic its rhythms and sounds. Instruments resembling the gentle lapping of waves often appear alongside those conveying the tempestuous roar of storms. Such contrasts create a complex emotional landscape, reflecting humanity's intricate relationship with the ocean. The echoes of this influence extend into contemporary compositions, where the vastness of the ocean becomes a metaphor for life's uncertainties. Composers incorporate field recordings of ocean sounds, allowing listeners to immerse themselves in the aquatic environment. This depth of experience transcends mere auditory pleasure, serving as a reminder of the ocean's timeless presence. Across various genres, from classical to ambient, the ocean remains a significant muse, shaping narratives that explore themes of exploration, solitude, and the interplay of human existence against the backdrop of nature's grandeur. In these artistic expressions, the shadow of Atlas looms, connecting ancient myth with modern creativity. The role of indigenous knowledge in navigating the seas reflects a profound understanding of the natural world. Generations of seafarers have relied on intricate observations of the stars, ocean currents, and wind patterns. This wisdom, passed down through oral traditions, reveals a deep connection to the environment. In this region, the celestial bodies served as guides, illuminating pathways across vast, uncharted waters. Vessels constructed from local materials bore witness to the skills honed over centuries. The shapes and designs were not arbitrary, they were tailored to the specific conditions faced by the navigators. Each craft, whether a canoe or a larger ship, embodied the spirit of those who sailed within them. This faxmanship was interwoven with an understanding of marine ecosystems, where the ebb and flow of tides dictated the rhythms of life. Amagatis developed sophisticated methods to gauge their position and distance traveled, employing techniques that remain largely unrecognized by mainstream maritime history. Seasonal migrations of marine life were anticipated, showcasing an acute awareness of biological cycles. The interplay between indigenous practices and the environment fostered a sustainable approach to navigation, allowing communities to thrive while preserving the delicate balance of the seas. This knowledge, while often overlooked, continues to echo through the annals of human exploration. The influence of ocean currents on ancient navigation remains a cornerstone of maritime history. These natural phenomena, often invisible to the naked eye, guided countless seafarers across vast, unpredictable waters. Ancient civilizations, particularly those situated along coastlines, developed a profound understanding of these currents. They learned to read the subtle shifts in water and how they impacted vessel movement, shaping their routes and trade practices. Gauls, the Mediterranean, with its intricate network of currents, served as a vital thoroughfare for traders and explorers. It was here that knowledge of the seasonal shifts in currents allowed for more efficient travel, facilitating cultural exchanges between distant shores. Currents like the Gulf Stream in the Atlantic also played a crucial role in connecting continents, enabling the movement of goods and ideas across great distances. Navigational techniques evolved in response to these currents, leading to the development of more sophisticated maritime tools. The use of celestial navigation alongside an understanding of oceanic patterns allowed ancient mariners to traverse treacherous waters with remarkable accuracy. This synergy between human ingenuity and natural forces illustrates the delicate balance that defined ancient maritime exploration. As centuries passed, the wisdom of harnessing ocean currents became embedded within navigation traditions, influencing generations of sailors who ventured into the unknown, ever guided by the unseen currents beneath their keel. Historical figures emerged, each leaving an indelible mark on the legacy of sea exploration. These pioneers navigated treacherous waters, driven by a quest for knowledge, trade, and territory. The voyages of individuals such as Ferdinand Magellan reshaped perceptions of geography, pushing the boundaries of the known world. His expedition, which circumnavigated the globe, demonstrated not only the vastness of the oceans, but also the potential for global connectivity. The endeavors of explorers like Vasco da Gama opened sea routes to India, establishing connections that would flourish for centuries. These journeys facilitated not only the exchange of goods, but also cultural interactions that enriched both the old world and the new. The legacy left by these figures resonates in the maritime traditions that continue to guide modern navigation. In this region, the remnants of their influence echo through the charts and maps crafted with meticulous care. They provide insight into the evolving understanding of celestial navigation, showcasing the gradual mastery over the vast expanse of water. The interplay of knowledge and experience fostered a deep appreciation for the ocean's mysteries and the challenges it posed. These early explorers, guided by stars and currents, exemplify humanity's enduring spirit in the face of the unknown, forging pathways that would shape the course of history. Atlas, a figure from ancient mythology, embodies the weight of the world on his shoulders, representing not only physical endurance, but also a deeper philosophical concept of global citizenship. The essence of this idea transcends geographical boundaries, inviting individuals to recognize their shared responsibilities in an increasingly interconnected world. This notion reflects a collective consciousness, urging societies to embrace diversity while promoting unity. In contemporary discourse, it is essential to consider how the legacy of Atlas influences today's global challenges. Environmental degradation, social inequities, and geopolitical tensions all require a collaborative response, reminiscent of the ancient Titan's struggle. This perspective encourages a sense of belonging to a broader community, suggesting that the burdens faced by one are indeed the burdens shared by all. Regions once isolated are now linked through advancements in technology and communication, allowing for the exchange of ideas and resources. Such interactions foster an understanding that transcends cultural differences, paving the way for a more compassionate approach to global citizenship. The narrative of Atlas serves as a reminder that individuals and nations alike are interconnected, bound by a shared responsibility to nurture the planet and its inhabitants. In recognizing these ties, humanity can aspire to a future where cooperation and empathy prevail over division and strife. Then, the intricate work of cartographers has been fundamental in shaping humanity's understanding of the deep. Through meticulous mapping, they translated the enigmatic and often treacherous underwater topographies into accessible formats. This process transformed abstract knowledge into practical tools, enabling explorers and researchers to navigate the depths with a sense of direction and purpose. Maps crafted by these skilled individuals offer glimpses into submerged landscapes, revealing rugged valleys, towering ridges, and vast plains, all hidden from the untrained eye. These images serve as critical resources for scientific study, influencing marine biology, geology, and oceanography. They have allowed for the identification of ecosystems that thrive in darkness, where life adapts in remarkable ways, evolving unique features to survive under the immense pressure of the deep. In this context, the role of cartographers extends beyond mere representation. They contribute to a growing inventory of knowledge that informs conservation efforts, guiding policies aimed at protecting fragile marine environments from the impacts of human activity. Their work fosters a deeper appreciation for the oceans, emphasizing the need to balance exploration with responsibility. As these mappings continue to evolve, they reflect a commitment to understanding the delicate interplay between humanity and the natural world. Through their efforts, the mysteries of the deep become less daunting, inviting further inquiry and exploration. Depth serves as a profound symbol in literature, representing the unknown and the subconscious. This concept resonates across various cultures and epochs, reflecting humanity's intrinsic curiosity intertwined with fear. In many narratives, characters embark on journeys into the depths, both literally and metaphorically, confronting hidden truths and suppressed emotions. The exploration of subterranean realms often mirrors internal struggles, illuminating the complexities of the human psyche. These themes manifest vividly in ancient texts, where the descent into darkness frequently signifies a rite of passage. The underworld, a recurring motif, embodies transformation and revelation as characters navigate through layers of existence. The deep can evoke feelings of isolation, yet it also offers a sanctuary for introspection and self-discovery. Writers utilize this symbolism to explore existential questions, examining the interplay between light and shadow. Such narratives often suggest that understanding one's depths can lead to enlightenment, despite the inherent discomfort of facing the unknown. The juxtaposition of light and dark serves to remind readers of the balance between knowledge and ignorance. In contemporary literature, these themes persist, transcending time and geography. Depth remains a vital metaphor for the exploration of identity, morality, and the complexities of the human condition. resonating deeply within the collective consciousness. The shadow of Atlas casts a long pall over contemporary global crises, becoming a symbol of burdens borne in silence. This figure represents those who endure the weight of uncertainties, navigating through the tumult of societal upheaval and environmental challenges. In this era, the pressures of climate change are felt acutely as communities grapple with the consequences of rising temperatures and erratic weather patterns. These strains reveal a delicate balance, where the resilience of humanity is tested against the backdrop of an increasingly fragile ecosystem. An economic instability further compounds this burden, creating a landscape where individuals and nations alike must adapt or falter. The distribution of resources has become uneven, mirroring ancient myths where power and responsibility intertwine. As populations swell and migration patterns shift, the stories of those seeking refuge echo the journeys of ancient wanderers, navigating through perilous waters in search of sanctuary. In the shadows of great cities, countless lives intertwine, each carrying their own narrative of struggle and hope. This complexity reflects a deep interconnectedness, where the actions of one ripple through the lives of many. Beneath the surface of modern civilization, the weight of Atlas remains ever present, reminding us that the burdens we carry are often shared, shaping the contours of our collective experience. Exploration into the future reveals a landscape increasingly dominated by autonomous technologies and artificial intelligence. These advancements are redefining navigation, moving away from traditional methods that relied heavily on human expertise. Machines now possess the ability to interpret vast amounts of data, making decisions with remarkable speed and accuracy. The fusion of sensors and algorithms allows for real-time adjustments, creating a more efficient and safer navigation experience. This shift is most evident in maritime travel, where autonomous vessels are beginning to traverse open waters with minimal human oversight. Equipped with advanced radar systems and artificial intelligence, these ships can chart courses, avoid hazards, and optimize fuel consumption, all while reducing the risk of human error. Similarly, aerial drones are revolutionizing the skies, performing tasks ranging from delivery services to agricultural monitoring, relying on sophisticated navigation systems to operate effectively. Terrestrial environments, autonomous vehicles are making inroads, promising to alter urban landscapes and transportation networks. These innovations not only enhance safety, but also challenge our understanding of mobility and infrastructure. The integration of artificial intelligence into navigation systems is set to evolve further, with the potential to create interconnected networks that seamlessly communicate and adapt to changes in real time. The implications of these technologies extend beyond mere efficiency. They invite a re-evaluation of our relationship with movement and space, echoing the burdens that have shaped human history. The intersection of myth and reality reveals a rich tapestry of human understanding, as ancient narratives often serve to explain the complexities of the world. It is within these stories that the struggles of figures like Atlas are articulated, embodying the weight of existence and the burdens of responsibility. Myths provided frameworks through which societies could interpret their experiences, offering solace in shared beliefs and collective memory. This region, steeped in legend, presents artifacts that reflect both the reverence and fear that these tales inspired. Temples dedicated to deities often stand alongside ruins that hint at the lives of those who once sought guidance and meaning within these narratives. The physical remnants of ancient civilizations echo the themes found in their mythologies, revealing a dialogue between the material and the ethereal. These narratives often served as cautionary tales, illustrating the consequences of hubris or the importance of humility. They forged connections between the divine and the human, inviting contemplation on moral conduct and existence. The legacy of these tales is not confined to the past. They continue to shape cultural identities and influence modern thought. The quiet resonance of ancient stories, interwoven with the fabric of civilization, remains a powerful testament to humanity's quest for understanding in the face of the unknown. Atlas embodies the weight of modern challenges, reflecting the burdens borne by societies in an increasingly complex world. This figure, once tasked with holding up the heavens, now resonates with the struggles of contemporary existence, where individuals and communities navigate the pressures of daily life. The metaphorical weight of responsibility, echoing through history, serves as a poignant reminder of the choices that shape human experience. In this context, the symbolism extends beyond mere mythology, urging reflection on the ways in which individuals manage their own burdens. The relentless pursuit of progress often obscures the foundational truths of existence, leading to a disconnection from the natural world. This region, once steeped in the wisdom of ancient practices, now grapples with the consequences of rapid change. The forgotten ruins of civilizations past remind us of the delicate balance between aspiration and sustainability, environmental degradation, social inequities, and the relentless tide of digital advancement challenge the core of human identity. These remnants serve as a silent witness to the cyclical nature of triumph and decline, reinforcing the idea that the weight of Atlas is not merely a myth, but an ever-present reality. In navigating these complexities, societies may find pathways to resilience, learning from the echoes of history to forge a more harmonious future. Myth often provides a framework through which contemporary societies can explore their challenges. By revisiting ancient stories, communities may gain insight into their collective psyche, recognizing patterns that persist through time. This region, steeped in legend, offers a reservoir of narratives that resonate with modern dilemmas, illuminating pathways toward understanding and resolution. The figure of Atlas, burdened by the heavens, embodies the struggle against overwhelming responsibilities. In today's context, this symbolism manifests in the pressures faced by individuals and societies at large. The weight of expectations, both self-imposed and external, can lead to feelings of isolation and hopelessness. Engaging with this myth encourages dialogue about mental health and communal support, fostering a sense of solidarity in shared burdens. The tales of gods and heroes provide a lens for interpreting contemporary issues such as environmental degradation and social inequity. They remind societies of their interconnectedness with nature and one another. These stories can inspire collective action, guiding individuals towards sustainable practices that honor the earth and future generations. In essence, myths serve as mirrors reflecting the collective consciousness, prompting reflection on values and priorities. They invite a deeper exploration of identity and purpose, urging societies to confront their realities while cultivating hope for what lies ahead. Such narratives, steeped in wisdom, remain relevant as guiding lights amid modern complexities. The ocean, a vast expanse of mystery, has long been a cradle of civilization. Its depths hold the remnants of cultures that flourished along its shores. These regions, once vibrant with trade and exploration, now face the erosion of their histories. The importance of preserving this oceanic heritage transcends mere nostalgia. It serves as a vital connection to the past. Ancient mariners navigated these waters, driven by a desire for discovery and sustenance. Their legacy influences contemporary seafaring practices and cultural traditions. Artifacts recovered from submerged settlements speak to the ingenuity of those who once thrived in harmony with the tides. Such findings reveal insights into their societal structures, belief systems, and interactions with the environment. This knowledge fosters a deeper understanding of humanity's relationship with the sea, highlighting the significance of sustainable practices that echo ancestral wisdom. Efforts to safeguard these submerged narratives become increasingly critical as modern advancements pose threats to marine ecosystems and historical sites. Engaging local communities in conservation initiatives empowers them to reclaim their heritage, ensuring that the stories of their ancestors are not lost to time. By valuing this connection to the ocean, societies can cultivate a sense of identity and responsibility, honoring the depths and the civilizations that once called them home. Mapping data has become a modern endeavor that mirrors the ancient navigational feats attributed to Atlas. This vast network of information, much like the oceans, requires careful exploration and understanding. In the age of information, knowledge flows ceaselessly, connecting disparate realms and weaving layers of insight that echo the complexities of the deep sea. Technological advancements have allowed for the visualization of data in ways that evoke the ancient cartography of celestial bodies and maritime routes. These mappings not only guide decision-making, but also reflect the intricate web of human experience, much like the constellations once guiding travelers. In this domain, data acts as a contemporary vessel, carrying the weight of cultural narratives and scientific discoveries. Each dataset serves as a fragment of a larger mosaic, revealing patterns and connections that might not be immediately evident. The challenge remains in deciphering these interrelations, much like ancient mariners deciphered the stars to navigate uncharted waters. Respecting the sources of this information fosters a deeper appreciation for the ongoing journey of knowledge acquisition. As patterns emerge, they offer insights into human behavior, societal evolution, and environmental dynamics, illuminating the shadows cast by the Titan Atlas and highlighting humanity's continuous quest for understanding in a boundless sea of information. Reflecting on the legacy of Atlas, one finds a complex interplay of strength and burden, a reminder of the weight civilizations often bear. This figure symbolizes the challenges faced not only by individuals but entire societies grappling with the consequences of their actions. Lessons emerge from the myths surrounding it, emphasizing the importance of resilience amid adversity. In the quiet whispers of ancient texts, a narrative unfolds, revealing the significance of responsibility in leadership and stewardship of the earth. These stories underscore the necessity of balance, echoing through the ages as a subtle warning against unchecked ambition. The monumental task assigned to this figure serves as a metaphor for the expectations placed upon those who guide the future. Within this region, remnants of ancient cultures further illustrate the relationship between humanity and its environment. The ruins speak of both triumph and failure, showcasing the delicate equilibrium that must be maintained. The exploration of these themes is crucial for understanding contemporary challenges. Generations to come can draw wisdom from the past, recognizing the interconnectedness of human experiences. The ongoing dialogue with history fosters a deeper comprehension of the responsibilities that accompany progress. By acknowledging these lessons, society can navigate the complexities of modern existence with a mindful approach to sustainability and ethics. The enduring shadow of Atlas lingers in human understanding, embodying the weight of responsibility that accompanies progress. This ancient figure, once tasked with holding the heavens aloft, serves as a reminder of the delicate balance between ambition and consequence. In this region of thought, the legacy of Atlas extends beyond mythology, manifesting in the choices and actions that define civilizations. Each decision reverberates through time, echoing the burdens carried by those who came before. They shaped landscapes, built structures, and established systems, often without fully grasping the ramifications of their endeavors. The ruins left behind speak quietly of aspirations and failures, yet they also offer insight into the resilience of the human spirit. Across generations, communities have grappled with the implications of their advancements. Innovations that once promised prosperity have, at times, led to unforeseen challenges. The shadow of Atlas serves as both a cautionary tale and a source of guidance in navigating these complexities. In moments of reflection, the lessons gleaned from this ancient narrative inform contemporary discourse on sustainability, ethics, and interconnectedness. The weight of the past and the responsibility of the present remain intertwined, urging a collective mindfulness that can guide future generations toward a more harmonious existence with the world around them.